For this first question, we're asked to find the value of 1.2 times 1.1. Now the easiest way to do this would be to consider 1.2 and 1.1 as just 12 times 11. And we know that 12 times 11 is 132. Now because we've got 2 digits after decimal points in the question, we need to have 2 digits after the decimal point in the answer. So my decimal point will go here. Give me a final answer of 1.32. For question 2, we have to find 1/2 of 1/4. Well, 1/2, the word of means times, and 1/4 is a very simple multiplication of fractions. We multiply the numerators, 1 times 1 is 1, and the denominators, 2 times 4 is 8. Final answer, 1/8. For question 3, we have to find the place value of the 8 in 2.087 and write the answer as a fraction. The easiest way to do this is to write the number 8, pop it over 1, go over here and just count the digits until you reach the number 8. There's 2 digits, so it's 2 zeros. Final answer, 8 over 100. For question 4, we have to write the following in ascending order. That means from smallest to biggest. So let's have a look at this. We've got 1.229. We have 1.22. Now 120%, that is 1.2. And then we have 1.212. Now the best thing to do is to add some zeros, so we have the same number of digits for each number, and this makes it a lot easier to consider the order. Now the smallest number here will be this one, so that's the first one. The second, 1.212, then 1.220, and then 1.229. Now when writing those in ascending order, we must refer back to this original list and write these numbers in ascending order. So the first one came from 1.2, that was the percentage. So we have 120%, that's the first one. The second one was 1.212. The third one was this one here, 1.22. And the last one, 1.229. For question 5, we have to calculate 4.5, and that will be divided by 0.00009. Now when divided by decimal, we need to convert this to a whole number, and we do that by multiplying by powers of 10. So to consider that, we need to multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In other words, we're multiplying it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100,000. And we have to do the same to this number here. We have to multiply that by 100,000. So we need to move this decimal 5 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just add some zeros in the gaps here. So we end up with 4, 5 with 4 zeros, so 450,000. That's going to be divided by 9. Now 9 into 450,000. If you want to do it this way, you can. 9 into 4 doesn't go, but 9 into 45 goes 5 times, and obviously 9 into these will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the final answer is 50,000.